So welcome to another video from My Random Hobbies, and today we're making a sandwich using two eggs, some ham, cheese, and obviously some bread. So it's kind of like an omelette, but you're folding it around some bread to make a delicious sandwich. So you can see there I've broken 2 eggs into a cup. I'm just going to season with some salt and some pepper. And then what I'm going to be doing is grabbing a fork and giving those a whisk up, ready to place in the pan. Now the pan obviously is on a sort of medium heat on the gas already, with a little splash of oil in there, which I'm just sort of moving around the pan now so that hopefully my egg doesn't stick. And then we pour the egg straight in. And before it gets a chance to cook through, I'm going to be adding the 2 slices of bread. So coating both sides. So on one, turn it over. You can use tongs obviously rather than your fingers if you're worried about it being too hot. And then just a slight separation in the middle there. That's going to be important when I flip the bread one on top of the other. Then I'm moving to the cheese and add the cheese there onto one side. And then I'm going to add some ham. And obviously the idea is that the heat of the pan will melt through the cheese, giving us a nice sort of ham and cheese toasty effect, without that sort of crispiness, because the egg obviously is protecting the bread. So I'm just looking for a sort of spatula or fish slice, whatever you want to call it. And there we have it. I'm just going to flip that over, just checking to make sure that it's sort of moving. And there we are, flip it over. So now we've essentially got a sandwich between or in amongst an omelette. So I'm going to let that sit on that side, flip it over, and then it'll sit and wait and melt for a bit. Cook through. So obviously you want it to cook through. And then what I'm going to, what you'll see me do is start to clear up some of my stuff. So I get rid of the egg cup. Then I'll come back to the omelette / sandwich. Give that another turn. And then I'll finish clearing up. So I'll get rid of the eggshells, get rid of the paper towel, the fork, and give the unit a spray down. Just make sure that all of that sort of egg residue is cleared up so that we don't end up giving ourselves some sort of food poisoning later on. And while this is happening, obviously the cheese and the ham is sort of heating through. The cheese will melt slightly, and of course the omelette itself, the eggs will cook thoroughly. And we're straight onto a plate then. I'm just going to cut it in half, open it up, and you can't quite see, you can see the steam coming out there, but you can't quite see when I show it the sort of melted cheese effect. But it's definitely there, and it was a very tasty sandwich. Hope you enjoyed.